ask me because you won't believe me.
Try me.
Okay. At first, anyway, let me tell you the story. I wound up in the mission. Remember one time Luke was hiding out in that mission? With the guys, the bums and everything, they sing hymns.
Well, I didn't know you were religious, Slick.
Well, it wasn't that. I went there to get warm, right? And when I got there, you know, to get out of that cold. When I got there, I started saying prayers. But I wasn't faking it. I mean, I was really saying prayers. And that was some freeze, come on.
Yeah, I guess that bizarre weather changed a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for looking Laura. Sorry.
What do you mean?
Come on. I mean, we were freezing here. They're running around an island there eating nuts and fruits and getting tans. Come on. We're freezing here. Now they come back. I ask you this. When they come back, do they look up old Slicker? The answer, no.
Hey, they've been busy.
Come on with busy. Big heads. That's what it is. Big heads. I know it.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'd like to not think so either. I never figured Luke for a guy who would ignore his friends. I never figured him for a guy who would get a big head. But, hey, that's life. People get big heads, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess you're right, Slick. You know, now he's hanging around with Robert Scorpio and that actress Tiffany somebody.
Yeah, somebody is right. And Laura better watch her potatoes. Because, you know, hey, Luke could be one of those guys, you know, that just...
I thought we were going to keep the low life out of here, Rose. Hey, baby. Oh, good to see you. Thank you.
Hi.
How are you?
You owe me $4.95, and that's without a tip, okay?
What?
And I'll tell you something else, sport. It ain't that great. It ain't that much of a thrill to see you. I'll tell you
Is that right?
And where's Laura?
Where's Laura?
There you son
What
of
are
a
you
gun,
coming?
you bum, you.
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Oh, Lee, I'm sorry. I was just looking for Joe, and I thought maybe he would...
Is my secretary here?
No, I guess she's not.
Well, can I help you?
No, I was looking for Joe.
Well, he's gone to state prison to see Toby. Something about Hutch.
I see.
Can I take a message?
No, thank you. That's all right. Lee, I'm going to Mexico as soon as possible to see Scotty.
All right.
Is there anything you'd like me to tell him for you while I'm there?
Well, yes, of course. You tell him I'm worried about him. That I would like to have his address, not to bug him, just for the simple pleasure of knowing where he is in Mexico. That I am ready to help him any way I can. And while you're at it, Laura, an honest apology from you to my son wouldn't be out of place. Now, excuse me, I'm going to meet Gail.
Slicker, you left a crumb there.
I know. My mother taught me the polite thing is to always leave something in your plate.
You know what? You leave a mouse with a star.
Good. Let him starve.
Hey, baby.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hi, Slick.
Hey, how you doing,
I'm
sweetheart?
okay. How are you?
I'm terrific. Why don't you write postcards, something?
A postcard. Oh, I don't know. I guess it just slipped my mind. I was too busy picking bananas and chasing monkeys and doing crazy
You look
things like that.
terrific.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Okay. Are you okay? You look a little pale.
Well, it's this cold weather, I guess.
Hey, we got rid of it as soon as we could now.
No, sure. Hey, let me get you some coffee.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Listen, tell me, you know, in the papers it talks about this Miklos guy and his brothers.
Yeah.
And what they wanted to do. They wanted to change the weather all over the world.
Well, yeah, they wanted to control the weather over the world. That's it.
That doesn't seem right. I mean, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Look, I'm not a philosopher exactly, you know
No,
what I'm
but
saying?
you could write fortunes for cookies.
I could do some of that. But anyway, I don't even want to think about those nuts. What I want to know is, what are you going to do now? What's happening?
Oh, that is very simple. We have a few details to work out, and then we're going to get married. Start our life together.
The dullest life possible.
Up every day at the crack of dawn, have breakfast, take my little briefcase and go off to my little office.
Right. And then I stay home and I do some housework. You see, I dust a little bit, maybe water the lawn.
And I come home and I fix the lawnmower and the refrigerator. We'll have dinner, and then it's Slumberland.
Oh, wait a second. I think you missed something there in between dinner and Slumberland, but I'm sure we'll be able to work it out.
She's growing up.
Oh, Luke, I can't wait to get married.
I know.
That's all I want to do.
Oh, Rosie, what happened?
Excuse me. Rose?
What's the matter with her?
I don't know. She doesn't look
crying.
herself.
She's crying about
Rose?
Hey, forgive me, Luke. I'm really happy for you and Laura. Really, I am. But while you were gone, a lot of weird things happened. And I'm just a little on edge.
Yeah, I can see that. It's been pretty rough for you here alone, hasn't it?
Yeah, a little.
You're missing Patty,
Yeah.
and Joe's been off in Mexico.
Luke, did anybody tell you about Hutch?
No, what about him?
There was an accident. He was on his way back to prison, and there was an ambush.
What, the organization's man?
I don't know, I guess so. Anyway, he got hurt, and now he's on the run, and
Better?
I'm sorry, Luke.
Hey, there's nothing to be sorry for, Rose.
I know it's confusing.
Well, don't worry about that.
I started taking Mike Phelan to the hospital for therapy on his leg.
Oh, at the hospital, that's when you ran into Hutch?
That's right, but just from time to time I was doing volunteer work there.
I get the picture.
No, you don't. Not really. I couldn't even stand to look at him at first because of what happened to Patty and also what he did to you and Laura last summer.
Now, wait, Rose, he had nothing to do with Patty's death.
And he was part of the organization that killed Patty.
Yeah, all right, he was.
But somehow he got to me. I saw something in his eyes. He was facing death and he knew it. One way or the other, he knew it and he was resigned to it. And yet he had hope. He was so brave.
Look, Rosie, Hutch is a survivor. You don't have to worry. I'm sure he's okay.
When he left the hospital, we didn't even get to say goodbye. I mean, I saw him go, but we couldn't talk. And the next thing I heard, there was an accident, a shootout. Hutch had escaped, but he was hurt.
Did he come here?
No, Luke, I found him by accident in an abandoned warehouse with a bullet in his shoulder. I took care of it, and I'm not sorry for what I did, hiding him out.
Well, of course you're not.
But then when the weather warmed up, he left.
Rosie, he didn't say goodbye?
He left me a note, but Luke, we were going to go away together.
Oh. Oh, boy. Well, look, does Joe know anything about this?
Not very much. Luke, I don't care what anybody says. People change. They change. Even somebody who's a killer. If Hutch could start all over again, he wouldn't hurt anybody. I know he wouldn't hurt anybody.
I know, baby, I know. So Joe doesn't know anything?
Well, I just told him a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I think you should keep it that way. Don't tell him any more.
Okay.
Keep it to yourself. I mean, you know, like you said, a lot of people wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Look, do you have some help around here anymore? What is this?
Well, Martha's getting over the flu right now.
Well, look, Spencer's got on the apron, and I can still boil a pretty bad egg, so...
Hey, I can manage, Luke.
Well, of course you can manage. I ain't worried about you managing. I want you to get some rest. You look tired. Let me just take over the old place just for today, will you? Let me do that.
Thanks. Yeah, I will. I'll take it easy, but I can't leave yet. I gotta take care of the people out front. Besides, I'm waiting to hear from Joe. He thought he might get a lead on where Hutch went if he went over to the prison and talked to Toby.
Okay.
You won't forget that. I can't forget it. What if I got those two Afghan dogs? Then what?
I don't know.
I just... What I'm laughing at a lot of the time... What?
There he is, my guy.
Emma!
That's why to see our guy.
Aren't you a real life hero?
Yeah. How's your husband, Emma?
Oh, he's just so sulky. You know, he's been reading all those things about you in the newspapers. He's just trying to understand. I mean, just imagine, Luke. I mean, he had that ice princess right in his hand, and he didn't even know it, right? And so now he feels kind of left out.
Oh, yeah. Well, just so he doesn't get angry. We don't want your husband or anybody that we care about to be angry.
Well, you know, I usually can control him, Luke.
Yeah, well, why don't you control yourself, Emma, and sit down. I'll get you a beer.
Don't get all steamed up, Laura.
Okay.
All that messing around that Luke was doing with Emma was business. Strictly business.
Well, Emma never thought so.
Oh, well, you see, to get the ice princess, I mean, look, he had to pitch a little woo, that's all.
He had a what?
He had to pitch a little woo.
What's that?
That's an expression, a new expression that I got from the docs. It's nothing. You shouldn't worry about it.